Hey guys, welcome back to Texas Garage Golf. Today I thought I would do a ball comparison. So I'm going to be comparing four balls, um, two that are pretty much in a lot of people's bags out there. One is a replacement for a very popular brand. And then the first one I'm going to be testing is a Callaway Super Soft. Just gonna test this one because I don't play with soft ones ever. So I wanted to see how they react. The second one I'm going to be doing is the Kirkland new performance ball that they came out with 2024. This is supposed to be a direct comparison to a Callaway or to a excuse me a Pro V1. I was using these when I started this year just because they were cheap. I was losing a lot of balls. But when I moved into a simulator, I can't use them because the covers are just not durable. After a round or two, the ball's junk and I had to throw it away. So um, that brings me to the fourth ball I'm going to be testing is the Taylormade TPX5. This is my gamer ball. I play this exclusively. But I did want to see just to do a comparison, see if their spin's better on any of these or distance is better on any of these. So let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, we're going to start off with the um, excuse me, with the Callaway Super Soft. We're going to be doing a 52-degree wedge, a 7 iron, and a driver. Just for reference, the wedge is a Cleveland RTX5. Um, the irons that I hit are the TaylorMade P770s, and then the driver is a Crank Pro driver. I really like this. Got to hit this in a charity golf tournament last year, and then I went out and ordered it this year. Love the driver. I ordered it in a 7.5, and I've got it turned down to a 6.5. I know it seems crazy, but for whatever reason, if I go any higher, the balls just balloon up. I lose a lot of distance on them, so that's what I'm going to be hitting. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Going to be doing probably only 5 shots each, just because I got so many to do. Then we'll just take the average of each one. Oh, that was a pull. So I want to do some of these comparisons, and I actually don't like golf ball comparisons or club comparisons done by humans. I really like robot ones. There is one on, I think it's called Cool Clubs. They've got their own robot, and I like those because it's consistent, right? Because you're going to see me, like everybody else, like that was a mishit, but it's going to actually count on the overall averages. But the robots I think are pretty cool because they had the same ball every single time, same shot pattern, same swing speed, everything. So there's no variables. I actually do not like the feel of this ball at all. It's supposed to be soft, but you really feel it in the club face, and I don't like that. All right, so we'll move on. The next one we're going to be hitting is the Kirkland. Over. I did like these when I was playing on the course, mainly because I lose a lot of balls, or I was losing a lot of balls. Um, so they were cheap. Slipped a little there. All right, number 5. Okay. All right, moving on to the Pro V1. Like I said, the Cleveland, or the, excuse me, Kirkland is supposed to be a replacement with the same characteristics. So we'll see for the average golfer if that's true or not. Oh, I was a miss hit. That was right off the hosel. When I do the comparison, we're going to do a couple of different things. So obviously, carry distance is important, right? Spin with the wedges is extremely important. And then I want to also do the descent angles, because that's another thing that's really important with these. So they're all pretty good strikes for me. Not hitting behind the ball or anything like that. Not catching it thin. So these should be good comparisons overall. All right, so that was number 5 there. We're gonna move on. Oh, actually, that was only 4. Some of us can't count very well. Do one more. Cool. All right, and then we'll move on to the last one. The last one is my gamer ball, the TPX5. Miss hit. So I'm not hitting these as far today. I usually carry my 52 104, but I had a really intense CrossFit workout this morning, so it's probably why. We're gonna go with why. That's why. I'm not hitting the best strikes here on this. Little on the heel side. I can fix that. Nope, same thing. All right, last one with the TP5X. Oh, that was a complete shank. All right, we'll grab one more out of that one. See, you don't see that on the big YouTube channels, do you? Or they might edit it out, I don't know. But I don't know how to edit that well, so you're gonna see it. There we go. Way short though. All right, so we'll move on to 7-irons. Back to the Callaway. Okay, that's a little surprising. That was Healy, and that went way farther than I normally hit that. I usually, well, I guess not 155. I usually carry it at 155. Well, I don't know. We found a new gamer here. This ball is flying. Let's see. Oh, little. All right. Got the ground a little behind that one. And a little thin there. We're gonna hit one more and throw one of those out. Well, I don't know, folks. These are going a lot further than what I normally hit. All right, we will move on to the Kirkland. We get the same results. That's funny. The Callaway Soft felt harder with the wedges, but much softer than this Kirkland. Now with the 7-iron. Got that a little thin. That was pured. I get the same carry? Man, it's not even close to coming to that Callaway. That's crazy. Did I find a new ball to use? Oh, the golf boys are gonna kill me if I switch balls over this. I mean, I'm striking this really, really well, but compared to that super soft, yeah. All right, that was 5 with that. Interesting. All right, now onto the Pro V1. Come on. I completely lost the mouse. There we go. Okay. All right, so onto the Pro V1. Hold that a little. It's probably the best one I'm going to hit right there. Yep, that was flushed. A little behind the ball there. Yeah, I felt the club go back a little too far. All right, last one. Behind the ball again. A little behind the ball. I'm going to take another one just to try to make it a little bit more fair because I did hit a good inch behind that ball. Okay. All right, let's move on to the last ball. TPX5. It's going to be embarrassing if the other balls go farther than this one, right? I have a big stockpile of these. Way over the top. But hit it far. A bad one. All right. Another thing I will definitely put on there is the club head speed and ball speed, just to make it comparable, because I don't want to put stuff up there if one of the speeds is way off and you guys don't know it. I am not hitting these well now. Well, I think I foobarred this comparison because I all of a sudden stopped hitting good swings on this. But we'll see. Man. All right. I'm going to hit one more. Try to get at least one good one out of this whole thing, right? That was not it. Okay, last one. There we go. That's much better. All right. Time for the driver test. This should be interesting. We shall see. All right, Callaway Super Soft up first. Over the top again. I gotta fix that here. There we go. My normal club head speed is around 104. You can see I can't see it up there, but I'll put that on there too. But that one was only 97, so I'm gonna chalk it up to the CrossFit. Everything is over the top today. And that was Healy. All right, last one, Callaway. There we go. All right. That's obviously the best one out of that. 100-mile-an-hour ball speed, or club speed there. 146 ball speed. Okay, we will move on to the Kirkland. It's not bad. That was really off the toe. As you guys can probably tell, my dispersion is amazing. Consistently 70, 80 yards. All right, last one with the Kirkland. That's low left. We'll fire up one more with it just because that was so bad. Still wasn't good, but we're going for averages here. So, all right, moving on to the Pro V1. Seem to be getting worse here. Good shot. Well, if you've watched any of my videos so far, you'll know that is not my normal shot. My normal shot is a fade to a slice. Last one. There's the normal shot right there. All right, moving on. TPX, last one. I mean, I guess we just call it a day. Sticking with the TP5s, right? We'll see. The good thing is my swing speed's staying around 98 to 100, 101, so it's all pretty well even there. Just as you can see, I hit all over the club face. Low little rocket. think to be fair with everything, I'll throw out the high, throw out the low, and just take the average of everything else. All right, give this last one a good ride here. Yeah. All right. All right, I will compile all the data and then bring it back to you guys for analysis. Hey guys, all right, I put all the data together for you. We'll start going through this here. So we'll start with the Cleveland RTX6 Zip Core 52 degree. So these numbers across the board are going to be lower than what I'm typically hitting. I'm thinking that's a couple things. So I didn't really warm up before doing this all that much. It only took a couple shots, and then like I said, I was doing that CrossFit earlier, so that kind of wore me out. But so it's about 10 yards, 10, 11 yards off of what I would normally hit at TP5X. But really with wedges, what I'm looking at is I want a high backspin and a high descent angle. That really helps you stop it on the green. And if you look at this, that TP5X, it's not only stopping on the green, that thing's going to be spinning back, which is nice. So in this case, I've got the TP5X coming in first, ProV1 followed that, the Cleveland, and then in last place is that Callaway. The number's a little weird in the Callaway. I might go back and re-hit that just because the club speed was kind of lower, so that did impact the overall scoring of that. So move on now to the 7-iron. So again, I've got Taylormade P770s for my iron set. In this one, the Callaway kind of surprised me. So my typical 7-iron goes 155. So this one, that Callaway, and that's with the TP5X. So uh, I'm guessing that Callaway probably would have went another 3 or 4 yards. So you're looking at, carry in the 160s, which is impressive for me. And then the rollout for each one is about the same, 9, 10 yards. So it is that's dead on. There's no difference really there. So it's just really the carry here for me. I mean, excuse me, the carry and then the total distance, primarily the carry. I mean, you're looking at 10 more yards, 9, 10 more yards. That's impressive. So in this one, I've got Callaway in first place, followed up by the TP5X, then the ProV1, and in last place, the Kirkland. All right, so last is going to be the driver. So for the driver, I've got a Crank Pro. Actually, it's a 7.5 degree. And I've got it turned down by 1 degree down to a 6.5. I've got the lie angle up 2, and then I've got it set to a draw. So my typical driver carry is about 260, and then it'll roll out, however much. So in this case, like I said, all I'm worried about here is total distance. I want to know how far that ball is going to go on average. So in first place here, the average total distance obviously is the ProV1 at 274 yards. And that's then followed up with the Kirkland. And that's not really surprising because they're kind of marketed as the equivalent of a ProV1. I really don't think they are. And then second place or third place, excuse me, is TP5X. And then last is the Callaway. Callaway was a little disappointing. That just didn't go. And I think that's contributed to the higher backspin there. I typically have backspin between 1800 and 2000, and that it just kind of fits what I do there. The club head speeds are all about the same, so there's no real difference there. So yeah, so let's look at the overall scoring here. So my conclusion of all of the testing is ProV1 and TP5X they tied, and the Callaway and Kirkland tied for last. So I think what I'm going to end up doing here is start playing around with the ProV1s a little bit more, do a little bit more testing on those and the TP5X just to see if it's going to help me out on the course or not. All right, guys. Well, that was it for this video. I hope you liked it. Like I always say, if you've got comments on how to improve the videos or something you want to see, let me know, and I'll try to do it for you. Thanks.